Hello, my name is Haryadi. I'm an international business management student from Petra Christian University. Today, I want to know more about myself and what I want to be in the future so that I can make a plan to help me in achieving my goals. To do that, I will use action learning equation from Professor Dr. Casey Chan. So, let's start. So, this is the framework of action learning. The first process of the framework is what, which will discuss about what am I. The first important thing is to understand about myself. Therefore, in this section, I will talk about what I know, what I do, and what I want to be. By answering these three questions, I will understand myself better. Let's start with what I know. There are 5 tests to understand what I know, and these 5 tests will be classified into 3 levels, which are individual competence, team capacity, and organizational capability. First is individual competence. It is about my capability as individual and my personality. There are 3 tests to test my individual competence, which are Big 5 personality test, entrepreneurship GET test, and learning style. The second level is team capacity. It is my capability in work with others. To test it, I will use Black.mp4 roles test. And last is organizational capability. It is about my capability in leading an organization, and to test it, I will use leadership self-assessment test. But before that, I have to do self-assessment by choosing 4 attributes that the most describe me. My top 4 attributes is confident, independent, responsible, and adaptable. First is I think I'm a confident person because I know what is my strength, weakness, and what potential that I have. And also I'm brave enough to accept any challenges and take risks to grow. Second attribute is independent, means that I don't depend too much on others. The third is responsible. Whenever I have a job or task, I will do it seriously and I will really take care of it because if something wrong happens, I will blame myself since it is my responsibility. Last is adaptable. I think I'm an adaptable person because I'm open to change, means that I'm able to face uncertainty or new experience. And based on my past, I used to work within many teams in an organization and I have no problem with it. Now I'm going to talk about my individual competence. The first test is learning style test. There are 4 types of learning style, which are theorist, pragmatist, activist, and reflector. From the result, it can be seen that I'm a pragmatist and a reflector. I'm a pragmatist person, meaning that I like to see how things work in practice, and I enjoy discovering new ideas. I also like to solve a problem, like to try something new to learn and gain more knowledge. Besides that, I'm also a reflector, which means I like to think about things in detail and make a well preparation before taking action. I'm also a good listener and like to observe many things in order to make a good decision. The second test is entrepreneurship GET test. As it is shown on the result, I'm a person who need for achievement and drive for determination. Need for achievement means that I'm a result oriented. For me, even though the process is good but the result is bad, I will still consider it as a failure. I'm also a forward-looking, energetic, and have a high level of self-confidence. The last test to know my individual competence is Big 5 personality test. The result shows that I have a high score in conscientiousness, openness to experience, and agreeableness. Conscientiousness means that I tend to follow rules and I'm a well-organized person. I'm also open to experience, means that I'm a type of person who always seek for new experience. And last, I have a quite high level of agreeableness, meaning that I'm a polite person and like to socialize with others. Next, I'm going to talk about my team capacity. From the Belpin's 9 team roles test, it can be seen that I'm an implementer, completer finisher, and coordinator. Implementer means that I do not just make a plan, but I will implement it. I'm a completer finisher means that I will finish or complete until the end of what I have started. And last, I'm also a coordinator, means that I'm able to lead and coordinate my teams and I have potential to become a project manager. The last test is leadership self-assessment test, to know my organizational capability. From the result, I have a high score in leading teams, building relationships, and negotiating. Leading teams means that I will create an environment where people work together and are inspired to contribute their full potential in order to reach mutual goals. Having a high score in building relationship means that I will maintain my relationship with my team members, stakeholders, and others to accomplish organization goals. I have also a high score in negotiating, means that I will solve conflict that happen in my teams to prevent tension and lasting resentment. After discussing about what I know, now I will talk about what I do. In 2014, I enter Petra Christian University and take International Business Management program. In 2015, I start join student council and I have chance to become the head of IBM orientation camp. In early 2016, I start trading local stock and study more about Indonesia economy. In 2017, I had on-the-job training program by working at PT Samator as a trainee in Business Development and Human Resource Division. Now I will talk about what I want to be. I want to become a successor of my family business and become technopreneur. So this is my timeline. In my 20s, after I graduated from IBM, I will take MBA program and start working at multinational company to gain more experience. In my 30s, I will join my family business and start expanding the businesses. In 40s, I will fully take over my family business and list my company in BEI. In my 50s, I will make my family business become multinational company and keep developing it. In my 60s, I will inherit my businesses to my new successor. So I have answered the first question of action learning. Now I will answer the second question, which is why, which will discuss about why I have to discover about myself. There are 5 why. The first why is, why do I need to know myself? It is because I know myself, I will know my specialization so I can improve it. The second why is it vital to know myself for my core competence? By knowing my core competence, I can develop and innovate my best point so that it can be aligned with my goals. The third why is why it will be beneficial for my future. By recognizing my core competence, I will be able to create my action plan for my future. The fourth why is why do I need to improve now? It is because it takes time to develop myself. So the sooner I start, the better I become. The last why is, why do the benefits are perpetual? It is because change is a must in order to become sustainable. Next, I'm going to talk about how to achieve my goal. I will use input process output framework. It is begin with what I want to be, second is what I know, then how I perform, and last is what I do. First is, I have to know what I want to be. As I said before, I want to become a successful entrepreneur in the technopreneurship and become the successor of my family businesses. Second, I have to know myself. I have analyzed myself in the beginning, so this is my summary of the result. By understanding myself, I know management leadership and technopreneurship skills that I have and what I need to improve to achieve my goal. Next, I'm going to talk about how I perform. Right now, I'm still in the stage of conscious incompetence, which means I know that I don't know. The last step of IPO is what I do. This is what I do in the future. For example, to increase my knowledge, I will graduate from IBM, then I will work on multinational company, and then I will get my master degree. I will also improve my skills, competence, and ability. The next step is who. Now I will discuss who will contribute to my success by using diagram of people, process, and tools. First, people that support me to achieve my goals are family, friends, and lecturer. The tools that help me in achieving my goal is using holistic thinking like Delta Matrix and 8 A's that I have learned in IBM. And process will be action learning to make a plan for my future. The next question is when. When is my plan? In 2018, I will graduate from IBM from Petra Christian University, and I will start working in MNE in Jakarta as a marketing. And then I will take my master degree in Singapore in SNU. And after 2 years, I will graduate and start working in United States in MNE again. After that, I will come to Indonesia and start join my family business and start expanding my family business. Next, I'm going to talk about where, which will discuss where it goes right and where it goes wrong. Self-development is a continuous process. It is begin with insight, motivation, new knowledge and skills, real-world application, and accountability. Usually, the first 3 stages will happen as expected. However, the last 2 stages, sometimes it can go wrong. It is because in the real world, application is different with the theory. I also use
ladder of leadership to see whether I am going to the right way or not. I have to make sure that I always going to the right way, which moving up to the ladder. Last question in the action learning is how much? How much can I improve? There are 6 tests of power that I can improve by using 6 thinking hat. The first hat is the red hat, which is stamina power. I have to rejuvenate myself means that I have more life and energy. The second power is communicating power. I have to keep expanding my network and connection because as a human being, I cannot live alone. Next is expert power. I have to increase my skill as individual and have ability to reinvent. And the next power is adaptive power. I have to be able to adapt with the other condition and having ability to redesign. Next power is response. I have to give the right response depend on the situation. Next is execution power. I have to have execution capability because otherwise all of my plan will be useless if it is not implemented.
So I have talked about myself and what I want to be in the future by using action learning by Professor Dr. Casey Chan. These tools is very important for me as an individual and in a business to do analysis. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching.